It's okay, don't panic. It's not going to be about maracas again. This video is about sound effects, why I record them and why I'm uploading them to YouTube. So let's get started. In this video, I would like to go through with you a couple of things. When I set up this YouTube channel, my goal was twofold. The first is complicated and difficult to explain. The second is very simple. The first thing I want to achieve with this YouTube channel is to document and show my learning process and the experiences I go through whilst trying to compose music to picture. Now that might mean music for my own picture, or it might be music for films, short videos, animations, whatever it might be. And I'll go into that in much more detail in videos to come. The second goal of this YouTube channel is related to sound effects. In my early 20s, when I first started getting into music, in fact it's before that, in my late teens, I quickly realised that one of the things I absolutely loved were sound effects. I remember watching nature programs when I was a young boy and being fascinated because someone had told me that the sounds that creatures were making, especially creatures in the water that were being filmed, don't make any noise. And so all the sound effects that we were hearing in the documentary were put on afterwards, and I thought that was the best thing ever and wanted to do that as a job. So when I got the money and got the chance to, I started recording my own sounds. I had actually used old tape machines originally, but then to get out and about and record things, I used a mini disc and a small microphone. In fact, I still have it. This mini disc, Sony MD Walkman, and this stereo Sony microphone. Those are what I used for my mid to late 20s. I think I was probably still using that then. There were no other hard disk recorders like we have today, so a mini disc was the best way to do it. So that's what I used, and I started collecting lots of sound effects. I still have over here on these shelves over here dozens and dozens of sound effects that I recorded. I used to take it with me when I'd go out with friends. I used to go out for walks on my own. I used to love going to parks and places like that and recording sounds. So I've recorded sounds pretty much for as long as I can remember, and I absolutely love doing it. Now, in this modern world that we live in today, there are so many sound effects libraries that you can pretty much get anything you need, and they're absolutely amazing. But for me, the process of putting your own sounds into your own music or into your own productions is super special. There's nothing like it. It's like sampling is super special, and sampling is another conversation for another video. This isn't particularly sampling I'm talking about, it's just collecting the sounds. So now, instead of having mini discs full of sounds, I have hard drives full of sounds, and use different equipment obviously to do that. So I'm rambling on a bit there, but the point is that the second objective of this YouTube channel was to focus my attentions on pulling all my different sound effects together in one place. It's a process that I need to do and want to do so that I have them all collated together. But also I wanted to use YouTube and Bandcamp to make them available for you to use in your own projects. Most will be free, available on my Bandcamp page, and each YouTube video will show you where they are. So, what I will be doing in between Objective 1, which is composing music, to Picture, in between those videos that I load onto YouTube, I'll be loading up short videos with the sound effects on them. Within each of those videos, there'll be a link to the Bandcamp page where you can download the sound effect. Now, on YouTube, there are hundreds and hundreds, thousands and thousands of sound effects that people put on. Some of them are great, some are free, some directly to pages where you can buy things. My objective really is just to have a bit of fun with it, so I'm going to upload the sound effects with little animations that you can watch as the sound effects are playing, just for a bit of fun, just for my own entertainment, and also I'm in the process of trying to improve my editing skills, so it's quite a useful process for me to go through. So I thought it would help me in that way and make the sound effects a bit more interesting when they're online. Also, just for fun as well, at the end of each video, I'm just recording a very short musical interlude, or musical ending, I should say, rather. Again, just for fun, just for the hell of it. Okay, so that's the introduction to, long introduction to the sound effects videos, and hopefully you will enjoy them. If you've got any questions or requests even, because obviously I'm still recording lots and lots of sound effects all the time. So if there's something you want me to have a go at trying to record, I will do that. I'll probably be starting with lots of sound effects from around the house, because I've collected lots of those and I've still got lots more of those to record. I love recording sounds in the house. So I'll be loading up some of those to start with, and hopefully you'll find those useful and inspiring. They're great to use in tracks. Slow them down, reverse them, manipulate them, use those as sound sources to create your own sounds. But also, if you've got a video production and you need a kettle boiling sound effect, for example, in the background of your film, then you can use it for that as well. Okay, I think I've rambled on enough there. So thanks very much for listening, and hopefully you will enjoy the videos as they come. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.